Good morning. I would like to begin by telling you all a story about Glenn Cunningham. He was an American distance runner, an athlete considered by many the greatest American miler of all time. And he was recognized as a top amateur athlete in the United States in the 1930s. At the age of 7, he and his older brother were badly burned in a schoolhouse fire. He suffered major burns over the lower half of his body and was taken to a nearby country hospital. The doctor told his mother that her son would surely die as a terrible fire had devastated the lower half of his body. The brave boy didn't want to die. He wanted to live. And somehow, to the amazement of the physician, he did survive. Unfortunately, he was told by the doctors that he would never walk normally again. However, Glenn and his family refused to accept such claims, and with much determination and unwavering faith, he would not only walk, but run, and at a very fast pace. He was in a wheelchair for a long period of time, and he got sick of it. One day when he and his parents were out at a park, he threw himself off the wheelchair and pulled himself across the grass, dragging his legs across the field. After weeks of practice, he was able to walk with crutches, and slowly progressing, he was finally able to walk even without crutches. It was Glenn's determination and persistence that led him to walk again. Slowly, over a period of time, Glenn's legs began to function. To the astonishment of the doctors, in time he discovered that it was less painful to run than to walk. He didn't live his dreams about being an Olympic athlete. Glenn went from possibly never walking normally again to holding world records at the Olympics for USA. Those kinds of achievements will not happen without extreme will and faith. Let's not just talk about Glenn. How about me? I myself have not had good grades in my whole entire life. I'm just not an academic person. I never succeeded in my academic life. I left my home, Hong Kong, to come to Ridley for a change. I wanted to be independent and work hard all by myself. Compared with all I did in Hong Kong, my grades did improve in grade 9 and 10. However, as most of my friends and my teachers know, it still wasn't good enough. In grade 11, I took a bigger step forward. I invested myself into IB. As you all know, IB is not easy, but I was willing to devote myself into it. I worked way harder than I ever did, but barely survived in the system. Not gonna lie, I have a level 2 in HL chemistry. I was going through a lot of difficulties and pain. I studied day and night, and I spent my whole summer working on my business internal assessment and my Senate essay. I then sacrificed my family trip to join a task trip to the Philippines. However, when I kept receiving those displeasing reports, it has beaten me to my knees. I wanted to give up. I wanted to quit. There were a lot of moments I asked myself, why is this happening to me? What am I doing with my life? Why can't I be better in chemistry, in physics? Am I really that useless? Everyone sitting in here this morning might have a dream, and it probably happened very disappointing, since it's possibly not working out as you wanted to. It's possible that some of you already know that it is hard. It's not easy at all. For those of you who have experienced some hardships, don't give up. When you're working towards your dreams, you're going to encounter lots of disappointment, a lot of failure, and a lot of pain. There are moments you're going to doubt yourself. Why? Why is this happening to me? I just want to get my marks straight. I just want to win my game. That's just part of life. Every time we fall, it actually sharpens us. Facing failure, most people stop growing. They stop working on themselves. They stop stretching, and they stop pushing. There are lots of people that like to complain, but they don't do anything about it. That's why some people always succeed, and some just don't quite get there. I've seen it here. Whenever our path gets a little harder, we find an easy way out and give up. Why? The reason is fear. Fear of failure, fear of being inadequate, and fear of risk. You spend so much time with other people. You spend so much time trying to get people to like you. You know other people more than you know yourself. You study them. You want to hang out with them. You want to just be just like them. But you know what? You just invested too much time on them, not yourself. Today I challenge you to spend some time with yourself. It's necessary to be yourself if you follow other people. Being a copycat, you'll just be following their footsteps, and you'll never be the best. You'll always be ahead. Someone's opinion doesn't need to be a reality. You never have to go through your life as a victim. Even though you face disappointment, you have to know within yourself that I can do this. Even though no one sees it from me, I can see it from myself. You have to believe no matter how bad it is, you're going to make it. Some of you right now probably want to go to the next level. You want to be a counselor, an engineer, a doctor, an athlete in the NBA, NHL. Listen to me. You can't get to the next level until you invest your time into it. You can always take a step forward. You can make yourself proud, your parents proud, and even the school proud. Don't let anybody steal your dream. Go after your own. Life is not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and stand right back up. Thank you.